Hello, my dear JEE warriors. Welcome. Today we are going to raid the toppers class. And just like I promised you on the Telegram, and what you might be expecting out of the video, this video is exactly what it should be. Like, see, every student wants to know what happens inside the topper's mind, what happens in their home, what are their parents like, what are their teachers like, what are their habits like. So, today I'm going to give you one aspect of it, how toppers think and how toppers are being taught and how ranks are being produced. And when I say we are going to rate toppers class, it really doesn't mean that we have toppers and this is how we only train the toppers. This is how our teachers are in Vedantu. We are very different and you will see that today. But first of all, quickly let me know in the chat box if we are audible, visible, and of course, I'm loud and clear, I hope. Yes, looks like it. Yeah, thank you so much. Hi, Vanakam, Ashwin, Ibu, Aruneshwar, GT Diva. Are you guys all excited? Hi, Dark Devil, Janani, welcome. Yeah, ready to raid? And if you're ready to raid, quickly smash that like button right away, right now. Because, today is going to be some amazing class. And I'm going to guarantee you this, that you would not have seen such tricks. Or rather, you will not see such tricks anywhere in online or in offline. Okay? So, ready to welcome our very own Dronacharya of Ekalavya, Vikas sir. Hello, Vikas sir.
Hello, sir. Hello, and welcome to the. Thank you for bringing me here, sir. And hi, students. Welcome to this session. So today I'll show you some glimpses of how we teach stuff in
The toppers.
to the toppers, and
Yeah.
especially while we are trying to prepare them for NSCP, like because they need to solve 60 questions in a span of 2 hours, so
Yeah.
they need speed on their side. Like the question level is also above JEE main; it is similar to JEE advanced level, so they need concepts that can speed them up.
So basically, this session is all about whatever you might learn for JEE might not necessarily give you that speed or that edge over lakhs of aspirants or thousands of aspirants. There is always something extra which you need to do.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
to gain that speed, we need those shortcuts. We need those methods.
Methods.
Where we can avoid the integration and directly get the answer.
Correct. And this session will also be a reminder for all the kids who have that ego that I will derive this in the exam. But I don't think toppers have that ego, sir.
no, we have to actually let go of that. And when
Yeah.
we train the toppers, we specifically ask them to remember as many results as possible, because every result that you remember is
Correct.
2 or 3 steps ahead in the solution. So
Right.
when you start your solution at the 4th step, then you are obviously saving the time.
Saving
And
the time,
secondly,
correct.
all the possibility of mistake that you could have done in the 4 steps that you would be doing if you don't remember the formula, all that possibility goes down, that probability
Right.
goes down. So your accuracy increases, your speed increases. It's
Right.
very simple actually to think. Think of a race that you have to participate in.
Yeah.
Would you not want to start the race, from 2 or 3 steps ahead from
Definitely.
the start point? So
Yeah.
if you remember the formula, you do that. If you don't remember the formula, you probably start the race from 1 step behind the start line.
Correct. So, I am going to ask Vikas sir to show me a trick from, I just taught projectile motion, on projectile motion. But before that, sir, there is a very good news which came today morning.
Yes.
Guys, do you know what the good news is? And say hello to sir. Yeah, a lot of students are saying hello. And,
Hi students.
and please quickly let us know, do you know what is the good news which came? I think it came today morning only, sir?
Yesterday evening. it
Yesterday
came,
evening,
yes.
yeah, correct. So,
So we knew in the yesterday afternoon also, but we were just waiting for it to go official.
I think
In
when
the
we had that
internal-
meeting also, you told that most likely it will happen, and
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah.
So, guys, what is the costliest metal? One of the costliest metal. I mean, some students will be like, sir, platinum. But I'll tell you what, it is gold, and we have got gold where? In Olympics, Olympiad. Oh my God. Sir, you should talk about him, sir, because he's your student.
Yeah, so this is Riddhesh and Riddhesh Bendale. So he is part of our RM batch, which is the 3-year program, and he has been preparing in that batch, and he is very fascinated to physics. So obviously he was preparing for Physics Olympiad, and yesterday he won gold medal in International Physics Olympiad that held in France. And by now I think he would be returning back to India. Probably by now he would have returned. I don't know. Like when I'll speak to him, I'll come to know. So
This is insane. So, this student last year would be in the same journey which these kids are going to do.
definitely yes.
They will be first writing NSCP. He first wrote NSCP last year.
Yes, yes.
And then he got selected in the 300, 400 students odd
Yes.
in the INPHO.
Yes.
And then he went to the camp.
Yeah. So if he wrote the INPHO, from there, out of 300, around 30 students get
30
selected.
students.
They attend
Yeah.
the camp. From the camp, a team of 5-member student is made. And I'll tell you interesting stuff, sir. So he has already won silver medal in Asian Physics Olympiad
Yeah.
also, and he won gold in IPHO. JEE Advanced rank 1, Rajit,
Whoa.
is also part of the same team. He won a silver.
Oh, crazy, crazy. This is insane. Okay. So, huge congrats to all the kids out there who are making our name proud and their country proud and their parents proud. And thanks to Riddhesh who has won gold for the country. Okay. So, Vikas sir, the screen is blank and
Okay.
you can shoot a question. I will be your student today. And kids, please support me, okay? All right.
So,
I will also keep the chats open meanwhile.
okay.
over
So,
here.
sir,
Yeah.
there are actually, there are many areas in almost all the chapters where, there are, subtle concepts, subtle tricks and, tips that the students can be taught. Okay. So, I'll pick one which most probably all the students would have studied by now. Like, I'll pick something from the start of 11th grade. Okay, so that all the 11th graders, all the 12th graders, and this is also one of the favorite topics of all the students. So I'm pretty sure that students, all of you love projectile motion, because that is the chapter which challenges you. The first chapter which really challenges you in your JEE preparation is the projectile motion. And when you overcome that challenge, you really, really feel happy about it. All right. So let me take up something from projectile motion. Let me ask you a question, and all of you reply in the chat how you would approach that question. Okay. And then hopefully I'll be able to tell you something new, something that you haven't seen yet in that particular situation. And I promise you that if you haven't seen it earlier, which is most likely the situation, if you haven't seen it earlier, then you are going to be blown away. Like it's mind-blowing stuff. So let's do it.
Okay.
So, sir, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, sir.
Okay.
Shooting. Okay, the chats are also visible.
Okay, sir. So I'll give you a very simple situation, sir. Not
Okay.
like nothing complicated. A very, I would say, standard question, a very typical standard
Okay.
question. Okay, nothing
Yeah.
fancy about it.
Okay.
The fancy would be the solution, not the question. So,
Okay.
this is a horizontal ground,
Okay.
and
fine.
this is a tower of height h.
Okay.
Okay. Now we want to project something from the top of a tower with a fixed speed. So the speed
Okay.
is fixed.
Okay.
What is not fixed is the angle of projection. So you have been given liberty to
Okay.
choose the angle of projection.
Okay.
Okay. And you have to pick an angle that can give you maximum range on the horizontal ground. So when it lands
The
like this,
horizontal range
yes,
should be maximum.
yes. So this range needs to be maximum. You have to pick theta in this manner.
Okay.
Now, the usual thing that we know is that if the projectile has to land at the same level,
Same level, 45 degrees.
then we know that theta should be 45
Correct.
degree. Okay. So that doesn't work here because the
Obviously,
situation is changed
completely
now.
different.
All right.
Guys, do you
So-
at least understand? No, 45 degrees can't be the answer.
Yeah.
Okay. And now this range has to be maximum. So think, what will you do?
So my first question to all the students, did you get the question? Like, did you get the meaning of the question? And while we are waiting for the students to respond, I'll tell you a small story around this question.
Huh.
So I was in Chandigarh, like it was my first year of teaching. I was in Chandigarh. I went with my friends to Shimla,
Huh.
and we went on a bike trip. And on way to Shimla, we stopped at a place and we started throwing some stones, into the valley.
Oh.
Okay, and I and my friend had this competition that who would throw. Now remember, guys, I just started my teaching at that point in time. Okay, so my friend was a frail little fellow, not very healthy, and he was able to throw stones farther than me. Like
Oh.
I was going with 45 degree. I was trying to make my angle as close to 45 as possible. He did not have as strength. Like he did not have. He's
But
not.
the stones were going farther.
Yeah.
So-
He was also a physics teacher. So I
Correct.
must say that at that point in time, he was beating me at physics because he knew that what should be done and I did not know what should be done.
So now do you understand? You can throw it at different angles. So Theo and Inyan and Tara, you can choose the angle. But if I change the angle, see if I make it too much close to 90, it will fall very close to the base. If I make it horizontal, then
We are
maybe it
reducing
will-
the time of flight.
We are reducing
We
the
are-
time of flight.
So basically, the trade-off is between the time of flight and the vertical velocity.
Vertical velocity.
Okay,
correct.
if you want to, give it more time of flight, you'll have to increase the vertical velocity, so you'll lose the horizontal velocity because the speed is fixed.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you try to increase the horizontal velocity, then you are losing
Then
the time of flight.
correct.
So there is a trade-off. So how do we pick that which angle will give us the
So
best.
standard solution would have been, okay, I write r as a function of theta.
So for any general value, you will solve,
and then find minima by
so
differentiating.
basically you'll try to get r as a function of
theta.
and then you will try to do
dr
by d theta. You'll try to equate it to 0. That will give you some value of theta, and then you will put this theta here to get the maximum range.
value.
So
do you understand first of all this method? Why r will be a function of theta? Because if I change theta, my range will change. So any function if I have, the minima or maxima can be found out by differentiating. The slope should be 0, correct? So that's how I can find that theta for which it is minimum or maximum, and then I can substitute.
That would be one of the approaches. The default approach that everyone would think. Of course, I'm not going to do that. Okay, because it looks
very lengthy.
Yeah, it looks lengthy. It looks intimidating.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah. So finding r as a function of theta, again, finding this is going to take a lot of time. Then doing differentiation, there is a lot of possibility of committing a mistake during that differentiation.
And it will be heavy on trigonometry also.
Yes, and then equating it to 0. Now, sir, I'll first tell you that what should be done. Okay. So, because it's very simple, what should be done. So, let's first talk about that. What will give you the answer? Let me just, because if this question comes in exam, any student who's going by this, even if the student doesn't make any mistake, he will end up spending about 6 to 7 minutes in this question. So the question has won. The question has already eaten up your time. So you lost the question 1. Even if you are fetching 3 marks in this question, still you are the loser.
Correct.
You will be the winner if you are able to do this question in less than 2 minutes.
Correct.
Okay. So I'll tell you what should be done.
Okay.
Sir, if we are throwing it with the speed v0 at a height h, the speed with which it will land. Do we know that speed?
That will be standard irrespective of the angle.
Yes, because
of energy.
Because of energy. So from work energy theorem, we can get that speed.
Correct.
We don't need theta in there.
Right.
Okay. So that speed I know. Okay, that speed I know. So that speed is root of u square plus 2gh. Very simple. Very simple formula. So the speed with which it will launch, I already know that speed.
Guys, do you understand this? Because there is some kinetic energy here. There is also some potential energy here. And energy is a scalar number, scalar quantity, right? So angle won't matter. So kinetic energy here plus the potential energy here will be the final kinetic energy here. So with that you can get this equation easily. We are skipping some step because we are in topper's batch now. Please don't ask me what is energy and all that. Then I will feel bad. Okay.
Okay. So we know this is speed.
Yeah. Okay.
Now what was the original question? That what should be the angle of?
Angle.
Okay.
Correct.
So can we go to the next page? Like
we can
blank page.
We can go to the blank page.
So you just need to make a triangle.
We'll use a different color. Maybe it will be visible more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just make a triangle, a very simple triangle. This is V0.
Okay.
Keep V0 like draw a
perpendicular
dotted line from the head of the vector.
Okay.
90 degree from here. Draw another. This will be your V. This is 90 degree.
Okay.
This has to be V.
Why?
Whatever is this angle, I'll explain that.
Okay.
Whatever is this angle is your answer. Okay. Like if this angle is alpha, then alpha is your answer. Now if this is 90 degree, if this is this angle is 90 degree, this will become 90 minus alpha.
Right.
Okay, so you can figure it out now. Like
now that is trigonometry.
Yeah. Now from this triangle, you know two sides they are perpendicular to each other. This is horizontal, so this is also 90 degree. Okay. So if this is alpha, okay, then this would be 90 minus alpha.
Correct.
This would be 90 minus alpha. This will be alpha.
Correct.
So the answer is tan alpha is V0 by V. That is your answer. V you already know. This is the answer. So alpha is this.
Okay, but why we did this work?
Okay, now there is a lot of explanation that will go behind this. I will keep it,
very minimal.
Very minimal mathematics.
Okay.
It's all logic, it's all explanation. Good, sound explanation. No differentiation.
Guys, this is insane. Just imagine just drawing perpendicular and getting alpha.
So
okay, now the working.
I told you within 2 minutes we'll get the answer. It is less than a minute. Yeah.
Saving.
You know you make this triangle, you get the answer.
Job done. Okay.
Okay. Now let's see how.
So answer is obtained, by the way, within few seconds. Okay. Now how is it coming?
So we will bypass differentiation.
Okay.
We will use the power of vectors.
Vectors.
Okay.
Yes.
So
okay.
What are the key ideas? Okay. So I'll write here what are the key ideas. So first key idea is that we know the value of V. We already know
the value of
the
V.
speed with which the particle will hit the ground.
It is V0. We'll put it as V0.
Yeah. We started with V0, so
it's okay. We can just put U as V. Okay. Looks similar.
Okay. So V naught square plus
Plus
2gh.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the first key idea, that we are aware of the speed with which the particle will hit.
Correct.
Now, the next key idea is
Right.
the projectile motion is an example of motion with constant acceleration.
Correct.
Constant in magnitude as well as direction.
Direction.
So I can write this equation in vector form.
V bar is U bar plus G bar T.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
This is second key idea.
Right.
Third key idea is GT vector will be vertical.
Right. Will be always vertical. J cap will be there. Minus J cap.
Okay, so G is always vertical, T is a scalar, GT will always be a vertical vector.
Correct.
Which means if I am trying to discover the V vector,
Right.
I will always be making a figure like this. Like whatever angle I have chosen, like let's just put a random value right now. So this was my V naught vector. Okay. Now this is the situation, like this is V vector at t equal to 0.
Correct.
At t equal to 0, both of them are same.
Correct.
Now with passage of time, what will happen is this, like this is
GT will
GT
come.
vector
Slowly it
after
will
a
start
small
moving
amount
later.
of time.
Yeah.
Okay, this is GT vector after a bit more time.
Correct.
This is GT vector after a bit more time.
It will
And we are
start
sure that when it will hit the ground, the vector would be pointing downward.
Downwards.
So I'm very sure that this arrow should go downward. Alright.
It should cross.
Okay,
that horizontal
somewhere
line.
here. Somewhere here it would be.
Correct.
Okay, so this entire arrow would represent G capital T, where capital T is my time of flight.
Time of flight. Correct.
Okay, so this becomes my V vector. Now, right
Correct.
now, I'm not sure whether this angle is 90 or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is my V vector.
Correct.
Okay.
Till this point, clear.
I hope everything is clear till this point,
Yeah,
everyone.
GT vector will be negative because
Okay.
G is a gravitational vector, it will be down, and V naught is original velocity. So
Okay.
this vector plus this vector will be this vector, triangle law of vector addition.
Okay. So, three key ideas, all simple ideas.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, we just need to, find the right idea and put it in the right sequence.
Correct.
All good till now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how do I write range? How do I write range? Range would be the horizontal component of the velocity into time.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
That is fourth key idea. I'm just writing it there. Let it
Okay.
be there.
Okay.
Let it be there. Okay. How do I write the area of this triangle?
Ooh, we went to area.
Okay. So that is fifth key idea.
Okay.
How do I write the area of this triangle? So u cos theta, v naught cos theta
That
will
is the
become
height.
height.
Correct.
GT will become
Base.
base. So half V naught cos theta GT.
Okay.
Okay.
See guys, this is area of the triangle. Height will be what? V naught cos theta into the time.
So height is V naught cos theta. This is GT.
Yes.
So half into base into height.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Notice V cos theta T.
Yeah.
V cos theta T. So this is GR by 2.
2. Oh, okay. Area is GR by 2. Till this point, clear?
All good till this point, everyone?
Oh, nice.
No difference. Now, some
Okay.
of you maybe like, there
Why
is
are we
one.
going to area suddenly?
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
there is, okay.
Ah.
Now I'll rearrange. So this R is 2 times of area by G.
Correct.
2 is a constant, G is a constant.
Constant.
If I want to get the maximum value of R, I need to get the maximum value of area.
Area. Okay.
Okay. Now we are talking about a triangle.
I'll just change the V. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'll
Okay.
just change the glare. Huh. Okay.
Okay. Now we are talking about a triangle.
Yeah.
The two sides of which are already known to me.
Right.
This length is V naught. This length I already know from work energy theorem. Okay. This idea. This angle, let's say if this angle is, let's call this angle something, let's say phi.
Phi.
So now what I'm saying is that I have one vector V naught.
Yeah.
I have another vector V. The angle between them is phi.
Phi.
How do we write area using these three things? That is so that is, we take the cross product and half of that. So,
yeah.
so we write this
Ooh.
area as half into V naught into V into sine
of
phi. And we are done.
Insane.
Who can relate this now?
Insane.
We know V naught, that is fixed. We know V, this is fixed. To get maximum area, phi should be 90 degree as I told. And it is done.
This is insane, guys. Area of a triangle using cross product of vectors, right? Remember that? So, sir did V naught into V. Vector cross product. Magnitude is this into sine phi. Sir wrote R in terms of A. R has to be maximum. So, A has to be maximum. That means V naught is fixed. Half is a fixed number. V is also fixed number. Sine phi has to be maximum. And what is the maximum value of sine phi? 1. And when is it maximum? When phi is
90 degree. So that was the trick that I used in the
Oh,
solution.
that
I
is the
said
reason
that
why.
when these two vectors will become perpendicular, we'll get the answer.
So this was your phi.
Yeah, this is my phi. This is my phi. And then it's easy to find out this angle because the triangle is ready. So
Insane. How many of you loved this question? Put up heart emoji right away right now or fire emoji right away right now.
Yeah,
See,
students, let me know.
It needs a lot of understanding first of all to appreciate this method, or else you will be blinking stars. What just happened? So go through it, go back in the replay and figure it out.
and guys, if you like this method, I am 100% sure that you are never forgetting this ever in your life. And rather you would pray for this question to come in the exam because you would be getting ahead of the competition because of this question now.
Yeah, very true. Very good, Ibu. Very good, Jeffrey. Very good, JK. All right. Awesome. This is mind blowing, sir. And I mean, will this also work maybe if I am below and something is on the top?
So same logic can be applied. The same
Yeah,
logic
same
can be
logic
applied.
can be applied.
Like like if this vector is like this, like if we don't get the possibility to get 90 degree,
90 degree.
then whatever keeps the area maximum.
Area maximum.
Yeah.
Correct. Amazing. Loving it. Students are loving it. Amazing, guys. Sir, this is mind blowing. How about some another topic? Guys, how about center of mass?
All right. So
Center of mass. Chumma some question. What say, guys? And then maybe some more topics also we can choose. Center of mass, sir. Do you have something really amazing?
so I taught you something.
Okay.
Now let me show you visualization.
Okay.
Okay, let me show you visualization. So
Okay.
center of mass again, some amazing things are there. Like
Okay.
I remember one thing that I taught to my JEE Advanced student this year.
Okay.
That when two particles collide, maximum deflection, how much can take place.
Acha.
Again, if you talk about the derivation, it's a long derivation.
This year's JEE Advanced
This year
paper.
JEE Advanced paper
Correct.
came. I explained them the entire derivation and I gave them the final result. And my students were telling me that they were able to do this question within 30 seconds. But right now I'm not doing that because that will require a lot of explanation.
Okay.
So let me do something else. Let me work a bit with visualization with you guys.
Okay.
Again, to locate center of mass, there is something called as, I think, Pappus theorem, something there, which is absolutely fine. But let me show you something else.
Okay.
So, sir, if this is a uniform rod
Okay.
of length L,
Right.
where will be the center of mass?
Hey, come on.
It's a uniform rod.
Da laddu question.
Okay.
Where is the center of mass?
So
Uniform uniform only, no sir.
Yeah,
So,
uniform.
It is here, sir. I think it is here. Yeah. I think it is here. Where is it, guys? L by 2. Yeah. Pakka?
Yeah,
Okay. Very good. Middle. Okay.
So we are aware of this. Okay. Now this is a uniform rod.
Right.
Now suppose I make a rod. If I make a rod which is not uniform,
Oh.
in which the density is increasing gradually.
I think almost many JEE mains papers have it.
Yeah. So
This year also it came.
So let's say the mass density is given as some constant, let's say K into X.
Okay.
Okay, so the density is gradually increasing, which basically means that if I take one part here, one part here, one part here, all of equal width. Okay, let's say all have width T, here also T, here also T. Then this one would be the heaviest. And this one will be intermediate between. So as we are moving towards the right end, the mass is increasing. If you are considering elements of same length, the mass is increasing. Now, there are two questions here that I would like to ask. One is something that the students probably know. They would also know how to do it. The first question is that where is the center of mass of this?
Yeah. So
Okay.
guys, which side will it be? Do you understand what is the question first? The mass density is changing. So when x is 0, mass density kg per meter is
we are measuring x in this
negligible.
direction. We are measuring x like this.
Yeah,
So
x is
this
like
is
this.
x equals to 0.
0. So there is no density only here. Think of it like a straw and you are putting some powder of different density. On one side there is wood, other side you are mixing more and more metal powder, and at the end there is more metal powder onto the other side. So density is slowly changing. That's how we can visualize it as. So if it was uniform, the center of mass will be exactly at the middle.
Yeah.
But now since more heavy part is on the right side, so center of mass will be more than L by 2 but less than L. That is common sense.
So somewhere in this region. So
Somewhere,
yeah,
okay.
so that is, you can say, level 1 of this question.
Level
that,
1, okay.
Okay, like we give a non-uniform rod and then we seek the region, whether it would be right, like towards the right of
or
midpoint, left or midpoint, at the midpoint or whatever.
Correct.
Okay, now within this region also, if I ask the specific distance of center of mass from the left end.
Then
Okay.
usually students will go with integration.
They will do-
Integral xdm by integral dm.
So
Okay.
like it's a non-uniform case. The students
they
are
have to.
taught to do that.
They are
That go
taught,
with the
correct.
with the
Integration.
integration. Can you any student who can tell me the answer either by doing the integration right now, or if you have done this question before and if you remember the answer,
Yeah.
I'm happy with that also. Like I
Yeah.
just want to know whether someone can give me that answer. But
Yeah,
what
somebody, anybody.
what I'm not expecting or what I don't want you to do is post this question on, let's say, ChatGPT or something and get the answer
don't do that.
So either you remember it or you solve it. Okay, either you have solved it earlier or you are solving it right now.
Yeah, do you remember, guys?
Anyone?
Any you would have seen this in the form of something like some lambda naught by L into X also. Sometimes they give it like that. Okay, so I don't know. Anybody remembers the answer? What is it? Something L by something. Something is there on the numerator, something is there on the denominator. Nobody remembers. Sir, some people are saying I have not yet completed my 11th. Okay, no issues. Fine,
Okay.
no problem. We'll not tell the answer now. We'll show the solution.
So I'll show the.
Okay.
So guys, okay. I let me. I think we need to be a bit quick
Okay.
also.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you a way to visualize. Like, you know, if I ask you to create a rod like this
Okay.
at your home, can you do that? That's
Oh.
first thing. Like, if I ask you, you know, you can practically try this. I'll give you a way to create this rod. You create this rod, and then whichever answer I'm going to give you, you check it experimentally. That if you put a finger at that point, will the rod balance or not? So you will be able to check it experimentally also. Like, you will be able to construct a rod like this. So what to do? So the mass is increasing linearly.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm thinking that suppose I make a triangle like this, a right angle triangle like this. You know,
Okay.
more like a flag that we have.
Okay.
Okay, let's say, you know, a flag. You know,
It's a sheet of paper.
yeah, like
basically.
you know, we make a flag, something like so. This
Yeah.
portion I'm talking about.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now, sir, tell me, if I take element here, you know, this element here and this element here, both of equal width. Now this triangle is uniform.
Yes.
This triangle is uniform, like a paper. You have
Sheet,
you have cut it out of a sheet. Okay. So are these two elements going to have same mass?
Definitely not, guys.
No.
Pakka, do you understand why these two elements will not have same mass? Because this has more.
Their
less
lengths are
length
different.
and more length.
And can I say that these lengths are proportional to the distances from the left end?
Yes.
Is that the case? Like, the more we are moving away, the higher the, because
Similarity
that's a
of
fixed,
triangles.
yeah, and that's a fixed proportion. Like this tan theta we can fix.
Yeah.
So this height would be, you know, a factor of that.
Correct.
Okay.
So, guys, did you understand this? This height is proportional to this breadth or whatever you can say.
So basically, we have captured that. We have captured that equation. Okay.
Mathematically
If
you have
I'm
captured.
considering, you know, lengths, if I'm considering elements of same thickness,
Right.
then there is more mass on the right hand side, and the mass is linearly proportional to the
Proportional to
distance
the-
from this end.
Yes.
Okay.
Mathematically, that model has been created.
Okay, now it's very simple. Sir, do we know where is the center of mass of this triangle? Like, do we know the
Oh,
result for a
yes.
triangle?
Guys, where is the center of mass of a triangle? Any scalene triangle also, not necessarily
Ah,
a right angle.
yeah, any-
scalene triangle, where is the center of mass located? See, for symmetrical bodies, it is located as a geometrical center. So when you talk about a scalene triangle, the center of mass is located, come on, spam the answer. It is located at the centroid.
Yeah. And the centroid would probably, like, we know that, you know, that
Yeah.
2:3,
2:1 ratio.
2:1 ratio. Okay. So the centroid would be, now guys, I'll tell you very simple, like, imagine a massless rod here, a massless thin rod here, and imagine that you have started rolling the rod such that this flag starts rolling. Like how you roll a flag to keep it in your bag. If you have a flag, you just roll the paper around it.
Just
Okay.
like this cloth over
Yeah.
here, imagine my hand is like that blue pen or whatever that massless thing,
Yeah.
and I have started to
Yeah.
roll it like this.
Yeah. So-
I've started to roll it like this.
So
Okay?
once that rolling is done, then I hope you get it. Like, you will have
A rod with non-uniform density.
yeah, so you can basically create this rod yourself. You can just cut up paper in the form of a right triangle, and then you can start rolling it from here.
Yeah.
You can start from here because it would be easier practically.
Practically.
And then you end up, then you put a tape around it so that it takes the form of a, you know, this is something that we create also. Like when
Right.
at home when we used to create that archer, that bow and arrow.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct,
so
correct.
the arrow I used to create from newspapers like this.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so So you
This
can
is
create.
crazy.
Now we
Well,
know the
now it
answer.
is,
Now we know the answer. This point, like
Yeah.
when you wrap it up, and so 2L/3 will be the answer. Like
Correct.
we know that the two is to one.
Centroid will
Yeah.
divide the ratio 1:2 on this side and this side, or 2:3 ratio. So now you know center of mass will just roll down. That's it. So when you roll it in that linear form, it is exactly at 2L/3 distance. Isn't it simple? Oh my God, this is mind-blowing problem, sir. Sir, can we give a homework to them? Something like a teaser or maybe something to think upon, and
Okay.
this is what you are going to do in the batches also.
Sure, sir. I will give them a teaser. I'll give them from a variety of question that I'm pretty sure students think can't be done without integration.
Okay.
And not only that, they are pretty much sure that it takes a lot of time
Right.
to finish that question. It's a very simple question actually. Like let's say we have a region of radius r in which charge is non-uniformly distributed.
Okay.
Okay, and the distribution of charge is given to us like this, like mass charge density is given as rho naught into r raised to power anything. Let's say
N or three,
yeah, we can put
four.
n also, or let's just put 3 or whatever.
Okay.
Okay,
So
and
charge density, guys, coulomb per meter cube. Okay, coulomb per meter cube.
I did a square, rho naught r square. Okay, and now we want to find out the electric field at a distance r within this region.
So
Okay.
density of the charge is changing. Initially it is less, then more charges there. If you imagine concentric shells, each shell has different charge on that. And question is, what is the electric field as a function of R? For uniform sphere, you know, it is directly proportional to R.
Let's
For
make
a
it general n.
general N.
Like
Okay.
just so that at least when they derive it, they get a formula.
Formula. Okay.
Okay. So now this question, generally how, how would you do? You will consider a Gaussian
Gauss
surface
law.
here, then you will integrate to find out the charge
Yeah.
within the Gauss law, within the Gaussian surface, and
Correct.
then from.
So
But
two
this
times
question,
we'll have to do integration.
so integration will probably it will require one time
One
only,
time for
but
the charge,
yeah, for the charge and then q by epsilon
Gauss,
naught. But we can do this question again in less than 1 minute
Okay.
without integration.
Okay.
Okay, you just need to know the right formula to do it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. What
Alright.
is it? What is it? Students have to do it. Or
Yeah,
you
yeah,
will
I'm
tell?
giving it as a homework. So,
okay. You'll
all
be
right,
doing.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, sir, basically, teachers like this only, and that is the reason why. And it's not like every problem has a shortcut. See, don't get it wrong. That,
Yeah,
sir, every problem has a shortcut, sir. No. See, you should understand that there are some standard things which students, if they know, you save a lot of time. Number one. Number two, these things, when you learn why the trick happens, you understand a lot of more concepts, and you start seeing things very differently. Like today, when you saw how vectors and areas and or maximization of the range, everything coupled together, which you would otherwise have never thought, okay, vector product, I could have got it somewhere here in this problem, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So basically, apart from getting the answer, there are aspects to a problem. When you are solving
Correct.
a problem, when you are doing your homework, think about visualization. Think about the variations of the question. Like, can I tweak
Right.
the? If what happens if I change a value? And think yourself. Many times when I ask the student to do this, what they believe is that I have to change the question and then I have to ask sir, what will happen if I change this? That is not the way to think, guys. We encourage you guys to ask the question, but you should ask the question to yourself.
Correct.
You have to be the first person who tries to answer your own doubts, then form an opinion around what you are thinking.
Correct.
And then you can consult others that this is what I'm thinking, is this correct or not? Because when someone else corrects your thought, it is that you learn. It is
Correct.
then that you learn a lot, and it is then that you register it in your brain.
Right.
It creates a marker, which your brain can recall when you face the same thing
Face the
again.
situation.
So visualizations are there to be like when you do this question, that the one that we just did, it's not only about doing the integration and getting to the answer. It's also about thinking, can I do this
Can I
at
do
home?
this?
Now, so think about those things also.
Right.
Alright.
So, Physics Galaxy is good, man. Like even for JEE Advanced, JEE Mains, don't worry. Now, sir, I think students should also be encouraged to please participate in NSCP. It's irrespective of whether you get selected in the camp or not.
Yeah.
2 lakh students write NSCP. That is the Physics Olympiad, National Science Physics Olympiad, every year. And around 300-400 will get selected to the next level. That is irrelevant, guys. The point is the participation in it encourages you to think much better. And if 2 lakh serious aspirants are giving it, if you are not
That's
doing
all
it,
the competition that you will be facing in JEE also.
JEE.
So it's basically like a rehearsal.
Rehearsal.
Okay, like if you are preparing for JEE Main, you are getting to rehearse JEE Main 2 months before the actual exam. And if you are preparing for JEE Advanced, you are getting the rehearsal before, 6 to 7 months before the actual exam. You are seeing the entire competition also.
Before
So
only.
just in case you discover that you are not up to the mark yet, you have time to, to improve yourself.
Correct. So, sir, you are only going to teach the Olympiad stuff and NSCP
Yes.
stuff every week with a test and discussion.
Yes.
With the concepts, with the tricks also.
So basically, in this Dhruv NSCP course, 2 classes will happen every week. One class will be dedicated to the discussion of tests. So every week they will get a test paper which will be having 60 questions. So it's like an assignment come a test paper.
Okay.
You start attempting it as a test. Most likely you will not be able to attempt all the questions within 3 hours. You will get some wrong. You will leave a lot of questions. And then use the same test as an assignment.
Okay.
Solve it and then join the test discussion class where you can ask your doubts.
Got it.
Okay, that is one class. The other class is where I will be teaching concepts like this.
Concepts like
And probably this will give you a glimpse also that what will not be done in those classes. Like I'll not start by saying that, okay, let me derive the formula for range and time of flight. Okay, I'll start by assuming that you know all that stuff. Let me elevate the level.
Yeah.
Let me elevate the level to the next level.
So it's not a substitute for JEE. It's a
Add-on.
cream
Yeah.
and it's a cherry and everything which will push you on the higher scale. So guys, understand this is like the most premium thing which you can ever get. So the Dhruv NSCP batch, and guys, the name Dhruv came because of Dhruv.
Dhruv Alop Shah, he got gold medal in IPHO 2023. Currently, he is in MIT.
Wow. So next year, if you want a batch name after you, then you need to be an NSCPN, you need to be an Olympian.
And you need to be a Vedan.
Vedan.
You know,
Yeah.
we have named
Most
it after
important.
Dhruv because Dhruv was a Vedan.
Yeah, we don't claim anybody else's results. So this batch starting this week. The link is there in the description box of this particular video as you are watching it. So, just go down over here. And usually, sir, the price of the batch is 15,000 rupees if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
But we reduced it to 11,000 rupees. But since you are here, we need to give more discount, sir. So thanks to sir and the finance team that we got for 6,999 only. So, I mean, you don't tell me and don't bargain or don't even ask, sir, 6,999 or sir, one JEE batch is there in this institute, sir. For 3,000 they are giving everything. Guys, please understand this is not a normal batch, number one. Number two, teachers, not at all normal. Definitely. Number three, the kind of stuff that you are getting over here is definitely not which you can get in any online or offline institute.
Sir, we have been preparing for this batch for the past 2 years, like
Yeah.
more than that actually, from the time of Dhruv. Now we are very confident on the content that we would be delivering, the kind of papers, the kind of teaching. So all of this I've learned in the past 3-4 years. Like I've built it up. Okay.
So it took 3-4 years to build this batch.
Yes. So
And also I got to know, like when I was talking, that see, usually what happens, sometimes a batch is launched with the intent of creating results, but this batch is started because results came and we know it has worked for the last 3 years.
definitely.
It's the other way around.
We just wanted to bring out the course only when we are very confident that
Yeah.
it will help the student, it will improve their physics, it will improve their thought process, how they attack the question, and whether they clear NSCP or not, because it's a very, very, limited seat, like 300 from the entire, so if 300, more than 300 students join my batch, then obviously it will be impossible for me to claim 100% result in the batch, no matter how good I teach. Okay, so the number of seats are very small, but what we want is that every student who joins the batch is benefited by it. The benefit, they reap the benefits in the JEE and the JEE Main and the JEE Advanced examinations. Yeah.
Correct. So full coaching even after NSAP, it does not end there. So it continues till INPHO.
Yeah, any student who will clear NSCP and who is already part of this batch, we will help them with the subsequent stages till the student keeps on clearing the stages, until the student went on to, goes on to win the gold medal.
Amazing. Thank you so much, sir, for being here, and see you guys, because the batch is just starting July 27th. There's 25 guys today.
So that's the Sunday, and that's the first test when it would happen. Yeah.
And what's the syllabus, sir, for the first test?
So, sir,
People are asking. That's why.
Sir, I will share the entire test plan and the session plan with you.
Okay.
Maybe you can put it in the description of this session.
Okay, I'll put it on the description or the
So
Telegram
it would
group.
be a PDF. You can download and you can check the entire plan. The entire test plan, the syllabus of every test that will happen will be available there, and the dates of all the session along with what I'm going to teach in those session will also be available there.
Okay, perfect, sir. This is amazing. So guys, see you, And I want every Vedan out here or every student out here, irrespective of which institute you are, attend these classes, and don't worry, the classes will not clash even if you're in offline, online, any batch, because the classes are going to be late night after 10 o'clock.
9
or
p.m.
9
9 to 10:30.
9
Yeah.
to 10:30. So it will not clash with anything. And even if it classes, I think these classes are like way too awesome to miss it. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great time. Good night. And have a great weekend, and see you for the first test on Sunday. And put it out in the comments if you want more such NSCP classes on YouTube, but we can't give everything over here. So obviously it's a lot of hard work, 3-4 years worth of hard work, which is there in this batch. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye, students. Take care.